Yeah, I love it.
Look at Candy. I see you, Candy. Candy girl.
Oh no.
It's like candy. Oh.
Hey, okay. All right.
Every time you walk.
Everybody lit.
It's over, man.
Maybe you've never been in love like I've been in love.
All right. Let's see. There we go. Let me see. Can you guys hear me still?
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Tony.
All right.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Mike?
Man, we're trying to get them ribs. You know that.
Ribs. Oh,
Good to see you, brother. You're looking good.
you too, man.
All
right, guys. You ready?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here we go. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Candy Show. I'm your host, Candy. We have some gentlemen in the building today. We are surrounded by some talented men. Woo. Y'all already got me hot. Guys, I want you to welcome the gentlemen of Household Name Entertainment. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I'm going to say first and foremost, welcome back, St. James. Welcome back.
Oh, thank you, Ken. Thank you, back. Thank you, baby. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. Pops, I want to say welcome back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, St. James, you brought a whole talent load up in here. So, because you are the CEO of Household Name Entertainment, I want you to introduce everyone for me.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity. Thanks for having us, Candy, as a group, as a team, as a conglomerate, and as a we doing what we do. We're independent. We're making noise in the independent levels. Without further ado, let me introduce the team of talented roster of artists. First, I want to start with my pops. He's the senior. POPZ, the triple OG. He got and his newest single, Simple Man, out, available now on all digital platforms, streaming to the tune of 1.4 million streams in less than 2 months. We'll start with that. And then next in line is Tony Mosley, the soul singer, R&B sensation himself. Singles called Then Came You. It's available now on all digital platforms, streaming to the tune of about 300,000 streams in like 15 days. So these records are killer. We're making major progress. So the next in line is my brother from another mother for 30 years, Mr. Chocolate Songbird, which stayed down. Well over 180,000 streams in about 15 days. We got next in line after that is my man, my right-hand man, my writing partner for the last 5-6 years with a lot of the hits that I've been taking credit for. My man, Kaleo Ross, is responsible for helping me pen and vocal arrange quite a bit of that catalog. Thank you so much, KK. I'm excited about your solo project, Window Pane, currently the single, available now on all digital platforms, streaming at the tune of about 180,000 streams as well. So these guys are doing their thing, and we're just excited to be here as a independent roster of artists on my independent label to just kind of bring this good feel-good record, this feel-good music, hip-hop and R&B back to the mainstream.
Ooh, boy, let's start off. I'm going to start with Pops. I have to make sure that I introduce Pops. Pops, ow.
What up?
Yes.
Okay, we have two people on this call that did not get the memo. But it wasn't a memo. I just decided to do the hat. The hat, yes.
Oh, you ain't said nothing. I go grab one real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, come on now. Now, Tony, where's yours at?
They're not with me.
Okay. That's all right. Not a problem. We're going to make sure that listen, this was not planned, guys. But now since I spoke on it, we have St. James going to get a hat. And now, Tony, guess what? I'm going to say we're gonna start with you because you don't have a hat on today. So we're going to put you on the spot, all right?
That's okay. Fair, yeah.
Oh.
Come on. Yes,
like a full alarm, child.
Come on now. All right, Tony, tell me what's going on. Where you from?
Candy, I'm originally from Sacramento, California, born and raised in Sacramento, California, via New Zealand and Australia, because I left out of here in high school. After I finished high school, I hit the road and went to New Zealand over there, and then between New Zealand and Australia, just performing and living and enjoying life. Yeah.
And how do you tie into the household name entertainment?
Through my producer, Ivan Johnson. Ivan does a lot of the music for St. Jaimz and all his stuff. And he introduced me, that's how I met him. I mean, he introduced me to St. Jaimz. And then St. Jaimz took a liking to me. And he got himself involved in my project. And that's how we got here. And I'm a lucky man.
Okay, now,
Feel
but
pretty lucky.
you have a song out. Tell me what's going on with that song. I love it. I love it. First and foremost, this is like a whole R&B vibe tonight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tell us about your song.
Then Came You. It's a love ballad, penned by my buddy Pops and I think Kaleo, and they had a hand in it. And it just kind of, we had different mixes of it, and just kind of evolved into this nice soul ballad. We got St. Jaimz back there on the backing vocals, and he bossing us around a little bit, but that's all right. But that's what came out of it after all that. So it's all good. But we, none of us trip. We're all here as a team, as a unit, to help each other out. And we always open to listen to each other's ideas and just go forth. It's a beautiful thing.
Awesome.
It's how the world should run.
Awesome. Hey guys, for those who's watching the Candy Show on the Candy Show on Instagram, we are live on YouTube channel, Candy Productions 2. That's the capital C and the number 2. Thank you so much for tuning in. Right now we are discussing household name entertainment's collage of entertainment and all this good stuff. They have several songs right now that's out. Make sure you guys follow them, each one of them. Go to the YouTube live right now and you can check it out. Again, that's YouTube channel, Candy Productions 2, capital C and number 2. Okay, now we were talking to Tony Mosley. Is this the entertainment? Have you always been wanting to do that?
Yeah, ever since I was a little kid, because my mom and dad, I was brought up in church. So my mom and dad both sang in the choir. And then my dad, he had like a little shoo-wop group, doo-wop, whatever. And so I used to watch him all the time, but it's just in the family. A lot of my relatives, really how I went to New Zealand was through my cousin. They were in a band from the Bay Area and they were touring. So he hooked me up with this promoter in New Zealand. That's how I ended up going to New Zealand. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
And now, do they receive?
In the blood.
It's in the blood. Okay, so do they receive our music over there just as well as we do over here?
We are number one. Black people, Black music, R&B, number one. Man, we are just killing it over there. They love us. We are number one. Number one. Let me tell you, for sure. They love us, man. Oh man, you don't even know.
Now, Pops, did you have any partake into helping Tony? You guys share something kind of in common versus the rest of the guys.
Say that again.
What part in Tony Mosley's song did you have?
The pen, mostly the lyrics, melodies, some harmonies, but Kaleo is always there with his pen and paper. Then, like Tony said, I haven't got St. Jaimz involved, and it's a masterpiece.
Sir.
Now, Tony, you and Pops, Fountain of Youth has definitely found you both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, we talked about Pops. Once again, I can't say that you look your age.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand, Tony, you have some.
I'm not
sure.
Tell everybody how. You put it out there, so I want everybody to know, because black don't crack.
3? No, I'm just kidding. I'm 63 years old. 63 years old.
Wow.
You know,
Oh, man.
you know what? I credit that down to just staying positive, you know, having great family around me. And I'm always joking, laughing, always laughing. No matter what the situation is, I will find it funny. Trust me. So that's the key. You just gotta, you know, just let that move through your heart, through your body. You know, it's just, you got to be positive, because no matter what, you could be the richest man in the world and you can still have problems. So, you know what I'm saying? You could have everything and still have problems. So why go there? You know, why go there? So I don't go there. I don't go there. I'm a positive, very happy person. So I think that's what I credit it down to. You know, it's good for the soul.
Your song is definitely a beautiful song.
Thank you.
What, you know, Pops?
Yes.
Ow.
Ow.
Oh,
Ow.
oh,
You have gotten some great downloads. Your streams, wow. I mean,
Thank
you
you.
must be excited about that.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, Candy. Real quick, Pops, I'll let you finish. I meant to mention also that he is number 25 on the indie soul charts for that Simple Man record.
Come
Go
on.
ahead, Pops. My bad.
Oh, that's all right.
Go
Yes.
on,
Yeah,
Pops.
yeah.
Mr. Simple Man.
Yes, I keep it simple, like ow.
Ow. What do you have coming up on your roster?
On my songs to come out, videos.
Yes, tell me what's going on with you now. You're celebrating your success with Simple Man. I know
Right.
you have something in the chamber ready to go. What's your
Yes.
next project?
Yes, we got two. All we got to do is find the time to shoot the videos. St. Jaimz gonna hook it up. We got a song called "Are You Freaky?"
Yeah, I remember that one.
And we got a song called Technology.
Okay.
Because the reason that song's called Technology, Saint's always teasing me because he's always showing me stuff, how to use my iPad. Pops, this way, St. Jaimz got more patience than anybody I know, especially when it comes to this technology stuff. And that's where it came from, because he know I'm like, technology and I do not get along.
Well, don't worry. I'm the same way sometimes.
You working it, Pops. You working it, Pops.
Yeah, that's what Saint tells me. Kaleo helps too, but St. Jaimz, I'm with him most of the time. So he's my mentor when it comes to technology.
Ow.
Okay, Chocolate Songbird, what
Made the
is
world
going
go
on? Tip my hat
Yeah.
to you.
Sir, I love it.
Yes. Nice to meet you, Candy.
It is nice meeting you. Where are you from?
I originated from North Carolina, moved to Richmond, Virginia, then made my way to Columbus, Ohio.
I have to ask you. You have that player going on.
Well,
Where did I had to find out, where did Chocolate Songbird come from? I ain't even gonna lie. Whew. When I saw that, I was like, "Ooh, he must can blow."
It's got to be the brim. It's got to be the brim.
so what's going on is that going through school, middle school and high school, being dark was a bad thing, right? So when they saw that you was dark complexion, they said, he got bad vibes, or they got attitudes, they always want to fight. They up to no good, right? So what I decided is that when I got older, I was going to embrace being dark, and I wasn't going to run from it, right? So I grew up battling with hip hop, with rap and all that. And I used to win all these talent shows. And then it just came to a point where I started feeling bad because I was making other people feel bad in order to win contests, right? So I started feeling bad. So my conscience don't work that way. I can't be taking you out, in a rap battle, and then I feel sorry for you, So I had to change it, because back then there was nobody making a living at rap battles, right? So I wanted to become a songwriter. However, when when it comes to hip hop, it's like breathing. It comes so natural. You know, I'd rather be the guy that writes the verses for R&B. You know, when R&B is doing like a club version and I need to come in and do the hip hop version. So I'm surrounded by R&B, but I am the hip hop pioneer of household name entertainment. So when they need that touch, they need that pen that's going to send it into club mode. And the biggest thing I'm trying to prove is that, guys, first of all, I don't connect myself with rap. I'm more hip hop and R&B. The other thing is I want to change the narrative that you have to degrade women in order to write a hit. I'm here to prove that if your pen is sick like you say it is, then write something nice. Because at the end of the day, you came from a woman. How you gonna dog one and say I got a hit?
Ow.
Ooh.
That
Ooh. That's wow. That you know what? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I definitely believe that we need some more positivity when it comes to showcasing our talent.
man.
Yes,
And
it's just one of those things to where I just believe that there's no hip hop artist that I would be afraid to get on stage with and compare my cleanliness through my lyrics, because my pen never stops leaking. It's a problem.
never
So
dries up, huh?
it never dries up. It constantly leaking. You know, it's being talented and hanging around R&B cats like I'm doing. It's a blessing and a curse. The blessing is you're able to write anything with anybody and make it sound like the R&B guy wrote the whole song, right? The other thing is it's a curse because you cannot sleep, because anything that makes a noise, to me, that's a drum track. So anytime you can hear a car go down the road and roll over a piece of wood, when you hear that, right? To me, that's a drum track.
Wow.
I can't sleep with the TV on because every commercial that come on, my mind say, hey, we can rewrite that. I'm like, no, what we need to do is go to bed. So my brain never, so it's just one of those things. It's hard to try to shut it down. So that's the curse side of it.
Yeah, sometimes I have the same. I'm driven by noise. I'm driven by music.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm going to sleep with the TV on, and as soon as I hear some kind of music, I'm up. I'm
Yeah.
up because my
Oh,
mind is
it's bad.
busy.
It's bad. I done found myself in the studio in the middle of the night, a pair of socks on, underwear, and a bowl of cereal. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's that bad.
You win.
Oh wow.
Ow.
Wow. Oh wow.
Ow.
Now listen, sometimes I have to speak on some things, and sometimes you don't know what's coming out of my mouth. But when
Go
I
ahead.
saw the word chocolate, I don't know, something was woof. That just made
Well,
me woo hot.
well, I when I did chocolate spelled a different way, people who always known me as a lyricist, that's why I call myself the lyrical conversationalist. They always known me for lyrics that just torture, okay, and metaphors that just over the top. So when I spelled it CHOQLATE, they said I wasn't doing justice to the fire of the pen that I leak out, right? So I said, okay, why don't I change it to lit, where it's lyrically inflamed talents? That's the LIT part.
Shut up. Come on now.
Chocolate.
Come on.
I like it.
That
Too.
Ow.
Ow.
got me.
I'm
Whoa.
finding out new stuff all about you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you know,
Okay.
it anytime I'm ready.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about, being confident.
Oh yeah.
Confidence about your talent, about your gifts. Ooh, you
It took
said you'll shut
years,
them
but
down.
it took years, but I'm here. I'm in my lane.
Kaleo.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh,
Ross,
how's it
Ross.
going, Candy? Pleasure to meet you. Thank you for having me on. Actually, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nerve wracking. You are my very first. I'm a virgin at the game right now. You are my very first online live stream Zoom interview. So
Shut up. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Don't make me get over here and cry.
no, I appreciate you. How about that? You brought me on. So yeah, I'm honored to be a part of the fam. That's all.
Ooh, Lord. Ooh, okay. Anytime
Candy.
when I share first with other people, it kind of gets me going. It's the spirit start talking. Woo. Let me not start preaching, but okay. Now, Kaleo, where are you from?
Oh shoot. In my bio it says I'm a self-proclaimed army brat. I was born in Texas. My dad was in the military, so I've literally been everywhere. Lived overseas in Germany. My roots come from Louisiana, New Orleans to be exact, from my father's side. I lived in Alaska, moved to Washington State. I actually moved to California from Washington State. So technically, that would kind of be the last place that I was coming here. But California and Sacramento has been the longest place where I've been at, pretty much. Yeah.
Right now, where you're settling in and making things happen.
Say that one more time.
You're settling and you're making things happen right now in California.
Right. Yeah, I always thought of myself as being like a team player. So I've always looked to try and join the team and whatever the team doing, like I'm there. I'm doing it. Like pass me the ball, I'll give you the rock back. Like that's me. I'm the reset guy.
And tell us a little bit about how you got hooked up with household entertainment.
Oh, that's all
I mean, you
right.
can
All
make a
right, here.
short story if you want to, or you can make it long. It's up to you. But yeah.
Interestingly enough, I'm trying to shorten up the story, Saint. Funny enough, I was actually I do a lot of live singing. I front for cover bands, and so I actually ended up meeting Saint. What was it, about like almost like 10, 11 years ago, Saint?
Probably, yeah. Give or take.
Yeah, it was something crazy. I was actually fronting for a band. He was actually in the crowd. We ended up going on intermission, and he walked up to me. He was like, "Hey, man, I just want to let you know you sound good." And at that point, you get a lot of people that come up to you. I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, thanks, bro. Appreciate it." Yeah. And funny enough, the music scene in Sacramento is kind of big, but it's small. It's almost like a small circle. So once you're in the music scene, you end up coming across a lot of the same vocalists, the same music people, and so I ended up getting called one time to front for another band. And the guy that asked me to come on, he was like, "Yo, I got another guy that's gonna come in and help." And so, yeah, I ended up going to like a rehearsal that we was having before the show. Walked in, seen Saint, and me and him are like starting rehearsal. And we're kind of going back and forth, looking at each other like, I know you from somewhere. Just like where from?
Hey,
And
I said, he trying to riff like me, trying to sing like me. Who is this dude?
right. But when we actually subbed on that gig together, like immediately we really just kind of hit it off, and we've been like cool. We just been cool friends, cool partners ever since. And for a while, saying he wasn't really looking to do the artist thing, and he had asked me. He was like, "Hey, I like how you sing. Let me bring you on. I can, re-record some of my stuff, and we can go from there." And I was really hesitant because I'd been trying to get being a solo artist thing off the ground. And it sucks when you got to start, start over, start over. So it got to a point I was like, I don't know about that. So I really pushed Saint off for almost like what 6 months, at least 6 months to a year, something like that. And then and then one day he just happened to, call me, and he was like, "Hey, come on over and check this beat out." And I went over, checked out the beat, was feeling good, and we just clicked from there. So that's how everything was.
I appreciate that. Yeah. You know what? Here's the thing. I have individually, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no, I have 5 different individual talented people in their own right. But then you guys decided to collaborate when most people are still on that artist. I'm an artist. I'm an individual. I'm that person. And St. James, tell me about the direction of what made you want to collaborate besides Pops being your blood relative,
Mm.
but what made you say, hey, I got to build a team?
Well, I think most importantly was, you know, despite it all, you grow up. I was in the military for 16 years myself, so I travel around, and you meet people, you form relationships, then you got to move on to the next duty. So I basically created an extension of a family that I wasn't able to enjoy at times because I traveled so much, moved around so much. So this is my music family, and they're just as much important as biological family members or whatnot. So I always wanted to kind of like, and I love taking artists that I know really got talent, but it's a struggle to, like he said, start and stop, or you get mauled over the coals with, from financial to your product to your production, dealing with this engineer or this producer. It's a nagging journey of people that are playing games out here. They're not really serious about really helping people and doing the right thing in this business. And I just wanted to kind of change that perception with independent artists that I know could do it. So these guys come together, man. They talented. They're grown men. We're all men here. We from Pops, being senior, is Tony as well, and going forth, and everybody's a grown man. So it's been a really I've had more guys than this. Believe me, if the roster I have, if other guys that was and young ladies that was involved in some of the music I put together, I got a catalog of different artists that just didn't make the cut. They weren't that serious. You wouldn't even, I don't know, this room will be filled right now of artists I've actually done records with that I just wanted to try to put them on. So this is right now, the chips have fallen, and these are ones that remain standing in the situation. And that's why they're out starting to build their brand and build their following organically and respectfully. So that was my vision for Household Name Entertainment, is to take independent artists, not to sign them for deals and take their rights and their publishing, all that, but to put them in a position, where we can partner and I can put my brand out, they can put their brand out, and collectively it's just so much easier to do things when you're doing it with someone than it is by yourself. So all the selfishness you see that's going on, I, me, my, I, it's okay. Everybody won't gonna get their slice of the pie, but when you come together, the pie just seems to taste better when you're eating it among friends.
You recently accomplished a really great goal with one of your songs too. Tell me about the song.
Which one? I'm not in.
Well, we're gonna talk about that one because I
Okay.
like that one too.
You talking about which one? You talking about Being Gentle?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Now, share with everyone who doesn't know, if this is their first time tuning in, share with them the accomplishments that you have had with Being Gentle and Baby Come to Me. Share, please.
Oh yes, ma'am. I appreciate it.
Well,
all good. I appreciate it. No, just I'm 53, so just we're all veterans in this room. Whether we had success or whether we have a mainstream appeal or a fan base or not, we've all been at this music thing for a very long time. And with the internet and the way the pandemic opened up a lot of opportunities when people were sitting home a lot more, it just changed all of our lives. A lot of us are just tapping into scratching the surface of where we could go independently. So that's the goal. But prior to this, when the pandemic hit, I dropped a single called Being Gentle, and it went on to win be an indie soul, number one indie soul record. It ended up getting me the best new artist in indie soul, over almost 3 million streams now as a single, just 2 million views on Facebook for the video, just a lot of like unexpected things. Man, I was just kind of like dropping, and it just took on a life of its own, which opened up the door for my EP, which now at almost 7.2 million streams as an EP. Another number one indie soul record with Baby Come to Me featuring Sine. So I've taken talent and I maximize. I don't use people. I utilize their talent. There's a difference. And when I utilize your talent, you should be compensated in the way that you deem necessary. So if you want to get paid for singing on the track versus anything else, I'm gonna pay you work for hire for what you charge to sing on my song. If you want to get some writing on the song because you co-wrote it, we're gonna be fair. I ain't about to take it, publish it, and do all the play games with you. And that's the thing. This whole situation has opened up the opportunity for me to put these young men into the situation where they could see their talent actually come to fruition, where people respect it, commenting, liking, sharing, streaming, and all the things that we all fight for. Gone are the days of major record labels where a lot of us at our age are even going to get signed. I mean, there's some artists out there that's our age that had record deals before, still got the talent, still doing it, can't get a deal. So this independent movement is a very important element in the industry. And so what we're doing, we're getting past the BS and doing what we love on our dime, on our time, and we're doing it our way. And that's the beauty, the autonomy and the freedom, the liberation that we have to do exactly what we want, say what we want, put out what we want, when we want. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh man, don't you know? That's just like, and then you don't have to worry about feeling pressured. Well, you need to hurry up and get this, and then sometimes it messes up your talent. Actually, you being able to put everything in it because you're on a time frame.
Right. And just being told what to do by people who think they know what's best for you. And then the thing about it is, when you're independent, you're polishing up your stuff every time. You're going to make mistakes. Some stuff ain't going to be, we got millions of dollars to put behind this stuff. Let's be clear. If we did, we would be with major labels. That's just what it is. But since we don't, we're going to take what we have and make the best of it, and sometimes people always going to have something to say about your product and what you put out there and present, because they just some people will never be satisfied no matter how good you are. People with major deals with a bunch of money and great content still got some criticism. So what we think. So we just try to sidestep that stuff and focus on the people that love what we do, and we keep bringing it to them. That's it.
Mr. Chocolate Songbird.
Talk to me.
Let me tell you, a lot of people love chocolate. I'm just gonna let you know.
Dark chocolate.
Chocolate, the darker, the sweeter.
But it wasn't like that growing up. You know what I mean? It evolved into that. So before everybody started really getting into it, I decided to embrace it. And once I learned to love me, if you want to love me, you got to get in line, because I'm first.
Come on now. And a lot of us don't learn that until we go through so much in our life and we're at a certain age. And it's like, you know what? Everything else doesn't matter. I have to learn to figure out I'm first, and not being selfish in a bad way, but being selfish in a good way. Because at the end of the day, you can't even go to the next step unless you handle your first step, which is you. So.
Right. That's what I love about this independent thing. I mean, why beg people for a plate when independently you can bring the whole table?
Yeah. Of course.
Good talk.
Tell me about when you're in a session, where do you get your inspiration from? Your song right now that's out, you're talking about uplifting women and being very positive in that manner. But where are you getting your experience from, your inspiration?
Well, I am, I'm better at when I'm talking about relationships of any sort, you know what I mean? Of any sort. The deal is that I get so frustrated with hearing so much negativity. However, when you got these guys and they got mothers or sisters or baby mamas or daughters or whatever, when somebody mistreat them, now they want to go out and fight because they've been disrespected. However, I'm trying to say, as a grown man, if we are vibing and I'm feeling you, I have the right to ask you a few questions up front to see if what we have is compatible for the long haul, not just for today and tomorrow. Because when you keep doing that, you just end up wasting your time, and you end up continuing to start over all the time, over and over and over. So you can't really get anywhere if you're always starting over. Like, you don't even know if there's a finish line, because you're always at the starting line, right? So that's kind of what I did. I just kind of wanted to write to the point to where women can play music and listen to lyrics, recite the lyrics in front of their grandparents. They can recite them in front of their mothers. They can recite none of that. Oh, kid, don't listen to that right now. Don't know. You go in the room while I play this. And since I'm always attached to R&B cats, you know, whether it's male or female, you know, writing, you know, romance and relationships and all that, it's just a breeze. It comes naturally because what R&B guys and women are saying, I can say that smoothly in hip hop and it'll be accepted as well. But if you into so-called rap and thug and all that, then, you know, I'm not saying anything is wrong with it. I'm saying it will not sustain in my lane.
I'm glad that you continue. This is the second time since you've been on here that you made sure that you separated hip hop and rap, because
yes.
a lot of people make that impression and assumption that it's one thing and it's really not. So I'm glad that you twice have made sure that everyone knows this is not rap. This is hip hop, is what you do.
Oh, believe that. Believe that. Hip hop is, to me, is an extension of R&B. If you got rap, it could come out in many different ways. I mean, you hear a lot of this battle stuff today where it's just, you know, I'll take this, I'll do that, and that's mine. I'll come from my waist to your face and your flat line. Oh, come on, man, really?
Bars.
Mr. Tony Mosley.
Yes, ma'am.
Is this your first project?
This is my first serious project.
Okay.
I've always wanted to do an album, but I was just waiting, you know, for the right, you know, team to get together and do something that was you know, serious. So Ivan, he had been approaching me for quite a while, and it finally happened and just came together. And Ivan is, man, you know, because that's what inspires me is the music. You know, if I hear a track, it will inspire me to write. I don't know, it just inspires me to write whatever about it, you know, whether it's a love song or whatever, but it's all about the music, you know, and that's what gets me going is the music.
Were you hesitant to get out at your age at this time? Are you hesitant? Were you hesitant at the very beginning, or were you just you know what, I'm confident about this?
Oh no, I've never ever put a time limit on you know, on my career or whatever. You know, I always tell people, they say, "You still sing?" I said, "Man, I'm probably gonna die with a mic in my hand." You know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So no, I never put a time limit on it because it's new. I'm new. You know, I'm new as far as, you know, the project or my music. You know, because I've never had really anything out. So yeah, no, there's no time limit. And Pops can agree with that, can't you, Pops? There's no time limit on it, man. That's
right.
You just do what you do. You gotta be serious, so you gotta have it in you to do it. But there's never a time limit. Never been a time. So I still got a whole lot of music to go.
Okay,
you know.
I'm glad that I hear that. Because sometimes when whatever, at the end of the day, when we're all starting out, we have some hesitancy. Are we confident enough to make this work?
Yeah.
You know? And then because the business has been such, after a certain age, you're not going to make it. And that's not true. It's not true at all. And you guys are definitely making sure that that's old. That's in the past. You know, there is no expiration on talent.
Yeah.
That's right.
I've never been, you know, I've never been that way as far as my attitude. And, you know, I can only do me, you know. So that's all I try to do. I don't try to do nobody else. I just do myself. And if you like it, then we're good. And if you don't, then I'll just keep rolling, keep pushing. So it seems to be working. So that's just how it is. That's me. That's what I do.
It's a beautiful, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Pops.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you this quick question, and I want to see how you're going to respond to it.
Okay. Ask me anything.
Okay. How you like your women?
Say that again?
How do you like your women?
How do I like My women,
What is your preference when it comes to women?
my preference is I don't have a preference. You know, I like women. I like women. I'm older, so I like women, younger, older. It doesn't matter. But my preference is I don't have a preference as far as women is concerned.
Amen.
I like a woman that listens. That's number one. You gotta listen.
Well, let me go to Kaleo. Kaleo.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, goodness. All right. Now, your song, you start out singing and then you start rapping.
Right. Well, and well, it's funny because I don't proclaim to be a rapper at all by any means. My niche is R&B. I'm a singer. Um, but I do music strictly according to how I feel. So, if there's, any songs where you may actually hear me, supposedly rapping, um, to me, it's more of a spoken rhythm, to be honest with you. It's like I'm reciting poetry, basically. And so, my song Window Pane is really what that is about. It's about poetry. It's just writing about a situation. Um and I'll be honest, I was literally in the shower when all of that came to me. I mean, we was in a studio session when we got the beat, and our sound engineer Brian Porter, big shout out to him.
Hey,
And just having to kind of look at me was like, hey, what are you feeling with this? And literally what you hear as far as like the intro with the hook, Saint had the hook idea. um the first verse, what you hear is literally the first thing that came out of my mouth. That was it. And I went home, I think, that day. A couple of days later, was sitting there taking a shower, and rest of his history. Shoot, that's the best way to describe it.
Now, St. James, do you have a hand on every one of their projects? Are you
Well,
doing
right now,
something?
yes, I'm just basically executive of everything. Uh, a lot of we financially, on the financial level of things, in order for artists to work with me, they have to be able to invest in themselves. So I can't pay for everything, but everybody kicks in within the means ability to do so. Let's be clear, this takes a lot of money to do this business. Ain't nobody walking around here rich, or we wouldn't need each other, or we probably wouldn't even be talking. It's just kind of how things go. When you got a lot of money, you're dealing with a different level of people. When you got money, you deal with other people who got money, you know what I'm saying? But when you're all in the same boat together, you just end up rowing the boat together. You have to figure it out. So we piecemeal. I'll recycle. I'll get on the stripper pole. I don't care what it takes within reason for me to get this music done. That's how serious I am about it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting you know, Candy, I ain't going to sell my soul. That's why I ain't have a record deal right now, because I didn't sell my soul. I wouldn't compromise. I wouldn't do some of the things and some of the inappropriate things that people in that industry want you to do for you to sign a record deal. It ain't that. I ain't having it. And my attitude is, I want to know the business. I want to get intelligent. I want to know how to own my own stuff and be my own boss. And that's not what they're looking for to sign these days. They want to be controlling everything. So I'm just not their taste. But most importantly, just being able to work with a group of guys that are hungry for what, for the same things. So I take it easy, man. I just try to work. I'm a taskmaster because I'm ex-military, and we do more before 5 a.m. than most people do all day. I'll be up doing more stuff before these cats. Some of these cats even get up for work, or by the time they get off work, I'm still working. It don't stop. That's how bad I want this company, these artists, and the music that we have to succeed. And I'm the ultimate person that's to lay down the line and sacrifice. And I'm trying to show them by example how to do it, because I'm still learning, growing, I'm building, and I'm showing them my blueprint. and hopefully they'll follow. And the things, when things are meant to be, they come together, man. So we're working.
And Pops, tell us about the production team
Production,
behind.
what?
Give us some insight on the production team for Household Name Entertainment.
Okay, Saint has developed. Tony talked about Ivan Johnson that does the music. That's where it starts, and I feel the same way that Tony does. Saint would have us listen to tracks and tell us, see what we come up with, and the music has to move me also. And as far as production, Ivan Johnson is the man right now. And that's where it inspires me. Then when Saint even hears the smallest idea, he's cool with it. That inspires me even more. You know what I'm saying? Because St. Jaimz is the reason that I'm doing what I'm doing today. I think he has gave me an extension to my life by putting me on. He'd been telling me for years, "Pops, you need to come over here. I got to get you over here where I am at," because I was living in another city in California. But St. Jaimz is responsible for what I'm doing right now. And believe me, I do order to him when I'm having problems being confident about myself, because I've never really sang lead, been in a band before. We talked about my band back in the day on the first time I was on your show, but I've never done any what I'm doing now. And it's all because of St. Jaimz and the team, Kaleo, everybody that really, really, we generally also like each other. And that's very important.
Yes.
It sounds like you guys
Sometimes.
Well, I actually was gonna ask, is any one of y'all like the worst out of all of you guys? Like
Kaleo.
St. Jaimz.
Yeah, I'm the whole ASS. That's why I say I ain't an a-hole. I'm a whole ASS, because I'm about my money and my business. And you gotta be in this industry, but you can still have fun doing it. But when it's time to work, ain't nobody playing. This ain't no hobby. Not for me.
Roll up your sleeves.
You know what I mean?
And
Roll
you
up
know
your
what?
sleeves. Let's get to work, baby. But go ahead. Yeah,
I'm glad
Kaleo's the
you-
worst.
And I'm glad you said that, Saint, because there are a lot of artists that does not have, definitely lacking artist development. They're lacking the drive or the commitment or the real know-how to make it work. Because it's not just for you to just get up one morning and do your talent. You have to keep going. No
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah,
Team
you
no
gotta
sleep.
work. Yeah, you gotta polish it. It's iron sharpening iron. These are all grown men. And it's still a tough task, because these are grown men I'm talking to. Like if I was talking to a younger artist, you tend to have a different. It's almost like innate that when you have someone younger than you, you kind of talk like this. Hey, little dude. But when you're talking to a grown man, you gotta be like, hey, bruh. And it's just a whole different beast, because Tony's 6'3", and I have to kind of like, when I talk to Tony, I love Tony to death, but Tony, I know he'd be like, who's this little young whippersnapper think he is? All right, but I'm the boss of what I'm doing. It's not a boss of him. I'm a boss of what I'm doing. So I really take care of being respectful to these grown men. You know what I'm saying? Every now and again, we ain't gonna always agree. We a family. And name me one family that gets along with every and agrees all the time.
Right.
No, but we're not doing the other side of the coin with a bunch of dysfunction either. We're very organized. Right. We're very professional. We also have a great marketing and promotions director in Lisa English, who's keeping us all glued together. Without Lisa, this ain't gonna be the same. She handles her business with this promo. So thank you, Lisa. Let's go ahead and show her love. Give her flowers right now.
Yes,
Thank you, Lisa. All your hard work.
Appreciate you, Lisa.
Thank you so much.
But still, Kaleo's the worst.
Apparently.
So you guys now, a couple of you have been on here before. So I love me some talent. I like some raw talent. So I'm gonna, Mr. Songbird,
Talk to me.
How would you say Candy in a song? You could put the hip hop spin to it, or you can actually sing it.
Well, I can actually go over different things. So, as you know, St. James and I are brothers from different mothers, right? So it's been about 20, 25 years since we had the backs of each other's, right? So he called me this morning and he said, brother, I really have an odd ask. I said, an odd ask? He said, yeah, I know you're a lyrical veteran, but please take your medicine before you get on this Candy talk show podcast, right? So I was in my feelings a little bit, and I felt like it wasn't fair, right? Because of the way I be kicking and flipping and ripping it up when I'm on the air, right? So he said, brother, man, I'm over here being gentle, so don't you dare. I said, man, you some kin to me. I'm not the enemy. Too late, brother, I'm already there. Tony Mosley was like, man, I'm a soul singer. I got skills too. And then came you. So go ahead, Songbird, make them stare. Pops was like, you know my saying, ow, I'm just a simple man. And I'm just gonna keep sending up a prayer. Kaleo was like, man, you know I can't complain. I'm dealing with my own window pane. I really don't even care. English Promotion was like, whatever he quote, I'ma promote, like, comment, and share. So while you're asking, trying to wonder, Candy, how I think I compare, well, as you can see, my skin is well done. But my talent and skills, it's kind of rare.
Look at it. Oh, hey, Songbird, you ain't shit.
Whoa, I'm gonna tip my hat, do this. Oh my goodness, thank you. Come on, y'all.
Oh,
Come
wow.
on, that is so smooth. Shoot.
I hang with all R&B cats, right?
Well, once again, here come the spirit. That is so smooth, man. I'm telling you, it's getting my spirit going. And woo, when I feel raw talent, when I witness it, oh my goodness, woo.
If you can't do that, then you end up being bored, right? You ever watch a TV show and they get to the end of what they're gonna say, and you be like, you beat them to the punch. You know exactly what they're gonna say before they say it, which makes it boring. So I keep writing in a style that you can't predict what's coming.
That's right.
Guys, listen, that none of this, what we have said today, was planned. They didn't know who I was going to say, nothing. Nobody knew anything. Nope. And this is why I like the part when we talk about the Candy Show. It is live, it's raw, it's real, it's natural, it's uncut, and it's unscripted. Yeah.
We get it in.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Oh, goodness. Come on. Okay, Mr. Mosley. I love your voice tone.
Mm-hmm.
Can you sing me something that has something to do with candy?
Get it, Tone. Mr. Mosley, get it, brother.
You're my candy, so sweet as can be. My candy, baby.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
I know what you go and do. No one can take your place. Candy. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, Pop. Ow, I gotta say that.
Soul singer.
Leo.
Yes, ma'am.
You know I can't let you off the hook. This is your first time being on this type of a call.
Oh.
He ain't scared. He ain't scared.
No, I ain't scared. I just get more nervous being in small crowds. Shoot. I guess it'd be something like girl, there's nothing short of amazing. Your flavors got me craving. The way you look at me makes me say, I want you, baby. Just take a minute for me to savor all your flavor. Just know when I get on one knee, just know it will be forever. Something like that. Yeah, just
Woo,
Yeah, Kaleo.
woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo. I have
Yeah,
not
Ross
been
the
around
boss.
this much talent and all these sexy men. Lord. Woo, woo. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Pops and St. James, it's up to you. Now, we could save it for the next time, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys since you were returning guests. Does anybody
Right.
want to serenade Candy today, or we can wait till the next time?
It's what you want. It's your show.
ow.
I tell you what, let's save it for the next time.
Ow.
Yo,
Ow.
yo.
Hey, Candy, all you was gonna get out of me was this. You'll never find.
Come on, come on now. I love me some,
Oh, I'm not bragging on myself, Candy.
Ow.
But I'm the one who loves you, and there's no one else. No one else. Oh yeah, Candy baby.
ooh, shoot. Dang. Oh,
St.
my
James
See
in
you
goodness.
the
live and
building.
direct, Mr. James.
St. James in the building. Yeah.
Pops. Ow.
Ow.
I'm not even gonna put you on the spot because you just have that. Ow. I just like that.
Hey, Pops, give it a Ohio,
Yo.
give it a Ohio players. No way in your wall.
And talk really turns me up like a full alarm child. Yes, it does. Ow.
Come on. No, listen,
Yeah.
I have not even been to a concert since December 2019, and you guys just took it all home from me. So I appreciate you.
We
We
always
messing around.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Ooh, goodness.
So
All right. Okay, now because I am the only woman on here,
well,
I need to ask this last and final question.
get it.
Do you mind working with women?
Love working with
okay.
women.
Yeah. Well, it's the hardest part about working with females in the industry isn't the female artists themselves, it's their counterparts, significant others.
Right.
They've been traumatized by men trying to take advantage of them sexually and all that stuff. I don't like all that stuff. When I deal with women artists, particularly, I focus on the business. I don't get personal. It's all about that music and keeping it moving. I'm grown. I don't got time for all that. So I would love to work with some female artists. I've had some female artists I've done records with, but we need a female in our camp, and we're definitely looking for a really dope hip hop female artist and R&B singer, gospel, all of it. I don't discriminate. All genres we open to independently, pushing the movement and keeping it going forward. So we would love a female addition to our family. We thought we had one, but things don't work out sometimes, and you just keep searching and keep recruiting. So that's the name of the game. So we're definitely looking for a female artist to join the family. And they don't have to even live here because everybody's in different locations for the most part. Most of us are in California, but Songbird's not, in California. We still being able to make records despite it all. You know what I'm saying? So yes, ma'am.
I appreciate that because a lot of people, I mean, first of all, foremost, you have to be able to get along with people. Then at the same time, everybody has to have the same goal in mind.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
And the less distractions, the better.
Yes.
The less distractions, the better.
So yeah.
Ooh, let's talk about the videos. And how about we go with Tony Mosley on the videos?
Yeah. Sure.
Tony.
What you say, Tony? Say that again.
What would you like to know?
I would like to know who is the videographer, who sets and write down the treatments. Is it a collaboration? Tell me what's going on with that.
we kind of put the videos in the hands of the gentleman Ramon, and he will like Saint will send him the songs ahead of time, and then he will kind of get a general concept of what he wants to, how he wants it to go, and then Saint will put his put his input. Thank you.
That's okay. Listen, I ain't even gonna lie, because sometimes I forget the words too myself. So
yeah, that's pretty much how we do it. It seems to just, I mean, because they've done it. Saint's been doing videos for quite a while, so it comes pretty easy. So they have like a little formula. So it's easy. Trust me. If we got those two together as a team, it just happens. It just happens. As long as the people that are in it are okay.
Oh,
Tony, hey Tony, hey, you never gonna let me live it down, are you?
No, we're thinking about that, man.
Hey, you know what? You talking to the wrong one. That's Ramon's in charge. That was Ramon. Don't go there. Hey, hold on, Candy. We got some inner office, jokes and in-house stuff going on that week about these videos. See, hold up, I gotta explain just a couple of things.
You don't have to do that, Saint. It's all right.
No, it's all good. No, because it's a really important factor. When you making videos independently, you don't have the budget or the leverage to do what they're doing in LA, Hollywood, and all the big time artists, man. So you got to get it where you get it. So to me, the content is important. I want a really quality video, especially clarity and the decent shots and stuff. But I tend to look at my videos a few times and I move on. Because if I go back and start critiquing all the stuff that I've done, I will find some stuff that I was like not happy about, and I just don't got time. And so this is these guys' first outing. So I get it. It's very vital, first impression. So everything matters. But as they do more of these videos and these podcasts and this whole job of being an artist, you're going to start not sweating the small stuff and get past it, because the only thing that matters is you on to the next project, next song, next video, and get better. As long as you're getting better, you're doing well. It's when you regress and take steps back that you should be concerned about the content. And I just want to put that out there because a lot of artists, we're harder on ourselves, than we're our worst critic. And sometimes that can be to our detriment. But everyone around it loves the video, loves the songs. Yeah. And there's like, oh my God, and we're sitting there like, oh, I should have did this. Oh, I should have sang that. So it's what it is, man. I'm over that stuff now. About a couple of years ago, I've probably been fussy and complaining about, but now I'm like, next. I done shot 30 videos in like a month and a half. So I ain't got time to be worrying about some stuff I should have did.
But very much appreciated, because for what we have, I think we've done pretty good as far as the videos. It's all about the content, and I am very appreciative, Saint.
I know, Tony. I love you to death, man. I just know we all, as an artist, this your first outing. You want it to be as best as possible, but just remember, you got a whole nother 9 songs to do.
I know, bro. I know.
You know what? I totally agree, because you don't see things in just your eye. You see things in the other's eyes. And the thing is, when you're experiencing a certain area, you tend to look at that on others people's projects or whatever it is, and it's like, oh shoot, I can tell when they've done this, or I can tell when they've done this, and then so you just keep going over and over, and like you said, you keep going and you're gonna find another one and another one, and then you'll never get the project out. So it's like, that's when you have to hand it over to someone who can make those decisions for you. I'm gonna say, while we're working to wrap this up, tell me something about what's coming up in the future for you, Chocolate Songbird, and let everyone know how they can reach you.
Cool. So I have other projects coming up. I'm trying to give us grown folks a reason to get out of the house, since we've been shut down and shut in for so long. So I have a couple dance cuts coming, it's gonna make you move. I got a song called Move With Me, you know what I mean? So I got a song called Wait No More. I got a song called Work It Like It's Your Job.
Right.
So I got some other projects coming up, and I'm always collaborating. Currently, I'm writing on 11 different projects.
Oh, come on, you're busy.
So yeah, I'm, and out of the 11, only maybe 4 or 5 of them are mine. I'm usually called to collaborate with somebody else, you know, and just put my feel on it. I am, like I said, I am the hip hop pioneer of household name entertainment. When it comes to that lane, I'm pretty much the writer. And in the future, you'll hear some stuff with me and St. James, and you going, yeah, they brothers. You can tell. The chemistry is just incredible. So I can be reached, Chocolate Songbird Official. Chocolate is CHOQLIT. Chocolate Songbird Official, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whether it's YouTube, you know, and any of the casts that are on right now. If you can't find one of us, you can hear either one of us, and we are all linking together because everybody is one family. It's almost like a conference call. If you can't get a hold of somebody, then call the other person and they'll put you in touch. And English promotions will always get the job done.
That's right.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Let's give a shout out.
Lisa.
English Promotions. I appreciate her and everything she does to help make this happen. I appreciate
Oh yeah,
that.
she puts in work.
Tony Mosley,
Yes,
let everyone know what you have coming up and how they can reach
man,
you.
a gang of stuff. I mean, you know, this particular song we have out right now is slow song, love song, but I've got, you know, some upbeat R&B, just a whole couple of covers. We got a Jermaine Jackson cover, Don't Take It Personal.
Wow.
Got some great musicians on it. Our producer Ivan plays with a lot of people, so he'll reach out to some of his artists and get them to play on our stuff. So yeah, it's we got a lot of stuff coming. You'll be very very happy to hear.
Okay, and tell everyone how they can reach you.
You can reach me on Instagram, T_Mosley_soul singer. You can reach me through Lisa English Productions, St. James. I mean, but I'm pretty much have my Instagram page. I'm still building all that stuff up as well, just trying to figure it all out. But mainly, I'm out there. Trust me, I won't be hard to find. But I'm definitely on my Instagram page. You can reach me for sure. Yeah.
Hey, we all have to start from somewhere. So
I'm
Oh, he gonna be good real soon. We working on it.
oh yeah.
okay, now Cleo, since you keep going in and out, let's go ahead and get with you. And I want to make sure we don't lose you again. See, St. James, if for whatever reason that he doesn't come back, I want you to bring him. Tell everyone how he can be reached and what he has coming up. Okay.
Okay. No problem.
Pops, tell me what's going on with you, what we have coming up with you, and give us your contact information.
Yes, like I said earlier, we've got 2 songs called Are You Freaky Technology, but I got total 5 more songs, more videos to do. The music is done. You can reach me on Instagram.
Damn it.
At Pop Triple OG. And
It can be sometimes.
St. James and Lisa English, of course. That's how I can be reached. All right. Out.
St. James, tell us about Kaleo. Well, hold on.
Oh,
Kaleo, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, tell us what you have going on in the future, what we can expect from you, and your contact information. You better hurry up too before you go out.
Yeah. So I just got lost. A couple of things coming up. So I'm riding with Saint. I mean, I've done a couple tracks. One called Wait a Minute, the other one Martini. Just kind of trying to expand my horizons and be everything and all and everything and anything we need. So that's been main thing. You can definitely reach me on IG, only one Kaleo, ONLY, the number 1 KALEO. Definitely tap into stjaimz.com, SAINT Jaimz.com. Saying he posts all our content in one central media hub. So yeah, I'm definitely able to be reached anywhere and everywhere. Definitely with that.
Thank you so much. St.
problem.
James, can you take us out of here? What's going on with you per se? And
Oh,
then also tell us about what we can expect from Household Name Entertainment in the future, and also let us know your contact information.
okay, great. We thank you again, Candy, for having us as a team, as a group. I mean, we're just a united front, man. And I just love the vibe, the camaraderie. Hopefully, it's actually expressed and people can sense the sense of, we have fun, but we're about this music. So thank you again for having us. Lots coming down the pike. This is an industry, a business. There's a lot of peaks and valleys, ups and downs, highs and lows, but you have to stay the course and be consistent and driven. So I'm going to be continuing pushing these guys towards greatness and towards excellence and success. That's my goal. It's all love. So you'll find us, man. You can find me on my official website, stjames.com, IG all over the place, Google. A lot of things coming up for Household Name Entertainment. Going to continue to push the narrative of independence in artistry and streaming, in marketing and promotions. I have English Promotion. I'm the CEO of English Promotions. Lisa English is the president and the marketing promotion director. So I'm basically got my hands in a lot of situations, radio. I have a radio station. We got a lot of things going on, and we're just trying to be a one-stop shop. And anybody that's looking for production, you're looking for to be a part of a team, we welcome you if you're ready to be serious and work and listen and actually and invest in yourself. So we're ready, man. We're not looking. It'd be nice to get some serious budget so I can really do a lot of the great projects I have in mind. We got some really great ideas, and it's all financial, man. Let's be clear. Ain't nobody walking around here millionaires. So we do the best with what we have. We EDD. We take EBT, EDD.
Bottles,
Food
Cash
stamps,
App.
cans.
Cash App, all of it, whatever it takes. But we're a great group of guys. We work. We all have families, careers, and we're passionate about what we do. Tony Mosley's actually a bishop in his ministry, a man of God, really great dude, funny as I don't know what. Pops is an excellent human being overall. He's an example. 77 years old, probably in better shape than some of our young cats. And he if I can do it.
Okay.
So,
Okay. All right. Yeah, you were going in and out. Go ahead and repeat yourself on that last couple of things. If you talking about
okay, my
Pops.
bad.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, Pops is a great inspiration for me because at 77 years old, man, he's spry, he's swag, and that just lets me know that no matter how old I am now and currently and will continue to be as I live, that I'm never too old to live my dream and do what I love. And that's just some inspiration to people, man. So we got a habit in this country of making people feel old or washed up because they're not young anymore. It's ridiculous. I mean, the beauty in life is to become senior. That's the goal, so anybody that's senior and older is to be celebrated and respected, not admonished or disrespected. I don't like that stuff, man. So that's why I got Pops as my right dog. He's my ride or die, my co-pilot.
Ow.
I thank you so much, gentlemen. I appreciate you. We're gonna end this right now when Kaleo get a chance to get back on the screen.
I'm here. I'm sorry. Bad reception area.
Hey, Candy, what do you expect from a guy with a song talking about window pane? I told you.
Bad reception area.
Guys, I had so much fun this time. I appreciate you. Again,
Thank
I
you,
tip
Candy.
my hat to each one of you.
Ow.
I appreciate you
Thank you.
coming back on. I appreciate you giving me this opportunity to be your first Kaleo. And
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
I
your
know
first.
this is what you say.
I'm your first too.
Oh, that's right,
Yeah,
Tony.
yeah. Don't forget.
Sorry.
Speak up, Tony.
I'm
Speak
speaking
up,
up
Tony.
too.
I had to put you to the side though because you didn't get the memo.
Oh, there you go.
That's all
No, I'm
good.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's
I'm
all.
just kidding. But guys, thank you so much. I appreciate
Hey,
everything that Household Name Entertainment LLC has done along with English Promotions. I appreciate every one of you guys. Please continue to keep putting those hits out, and talent never expires. I want
that's
to
right.
make sure I
All right.
get some dance cuts and hear all of that good stuff from you, Mr. Songbird. So I appreciate you guys again.
It's
This
coming.
is Candy. Make
Our
sure
ticket
you
for
Say it again, St. James.
R54 Photos, Ramon. We thank you so much, bro. Just want to shout him out real quick. My bad. Thanks, Candy.
Not a problem, guys. Make sure
Hey,
you
we love you,
subscribe.
Ramon. Good job, brother.
Say that again, Tony.
No, I was just doing a shout out to Ramon. Just saying that we love you, Ramon. Good job, man. He's the best. Him and Flip.
Him and Ivan Johnson. Thank you,
Ryan
Ivan. Bro.
Porter.
Appreciate you, Ivan.
Ryan.
Chocolate Songbird. Chocolate
Yes.
Songbird.
We get in
Yes.
Do
trouble.
you have somebody you want to shout out real quick? Because everybody has to shout out somebody.
We live and we raw, Candy.
I love it. I love it. Do you have
Well,
anybody you want to shout out?
I have
Yeah, I'm shouting out,
different-
you know.
Not
Go
you,
ahead.
Cleo. You keep going in and out. No, I'm just kidding.
Do your thing, Kaleo. You go ahead, Mr. Ross. You the boss.
Yeah, you know, I just want to shout out, Tukey and Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? We hold it down. You know, we over here on the South Side. You know, South Sacramento. Oh, go PG, let's do.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of The Candy Show. Continue to stay logged in, guys. Subscribe to the YouTube page, Candy Productions 2, capital C and the number 2 on YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.
Hey.